Hello, friends, family, and fellow fannies.
I'm Selena.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Cena React.
Hey, guys.
Hello. Today we are watching season 3, episode 3.
Yeah. I love season 3.
Yes.
Okay.
So, again, haven't seen season 3 or beyond. So this is new.
It's all new for her.
Last episode we saw that Arya is now prisoner again. I guess. I mean that it kind of
With the Brotherhood.
left off, kind of aiming towards that.
Right. With the Brotherhood and
the Hound.
The Hound. They got the Hound.
Which is just great.
Oh, great for Arya.
Jon
She's
is
going through her own hell. Sansa's going through hell.
Everyone's just going through hell.
Yeah.
Jon is with the wildlings. He is
becoming one of them.
Yeah, he's pretty much one of them. He's made them think he's one of them now. I think they're still like watching him, you know.
Not too close.
He's made a good, reasonable. Looks like it's pretty smart of how he really like reasonable of what is not excuse, but why he wanted. He'd say he'd want to become a wildling. It's completely believable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see his story and how that's going to continue. Theon is being tortured.
Don't know by who.
No.
But that is awful to watch.
Yes.
Like, but he kind of deserves it for what he did. Right?
Yeah.
Turned his back on Robb and took the kids. Took Winterfell.
Bran is... what is it called?
Warg. He found out about warging.
Which makes a lot of sense now. They did set that up quite well.
It was fun that he dreamed about Jojen and then he shows up.
Yeah.
Like, what? And Summer didn't attack him. And, you know.
Yeah.
We could talk to him, I guess.
Yeah. It's fun to see the, all of the world building that they've been doing. Like, they still continue to do it, but also, like, the little pieces that they put into place come back out, like the war that Bran lived in. So you can look back and be like, well, oh, that time, I think I talked about that last episode, that Bran was, in the dog, seeing through the dog's eyes, or whatever. Wolf. Dog. Wolf. And he made it so he came to his body, his sleeping body. He woke up and the wolf was there. And so they wrote it off as just a dream, a weird dream. But you look back on every one of those moments, on those weird dreams.
Yeah.
And those really weird dreams weren't like they had a good purpose to them.
Right.
So it's interesting to go back and
it's very cool.
Think about those.
Exactly.
Is it Tyrell? The House Tyrell? Girls.
Yes.
The girl's gonna marry Joffrey.
Marjorie.
She knows how to play him.
She does.
She is playing him like a fiddle.
Yes.
And he is buying it.
He's into that. Touch my weapon.
Yeah. My. So.
Yeah, but I think that's why they were questioning Sansa, to see how to win his affections.
Yeah.
To win.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So she knew how to play him.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see where all of this is going to just continue on.
Yeah. Let's get to it!
Yeah.
Alright. Grab a drink.
Grab a snack and enjoy.
Well, Harrenhal's so close to King's Landing. I don't think they're there. Oh, they're going to River Run. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Ash.
Oh yeah, because they burned it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's her father. Or grandfather. Grandfather.
I think it's her father, his grandfather, I think.
Yeah. Also, it would be her uncle's brother. Oops.
It's gonna miss again, I bet.
One more time. You're really gonna have to shoot it. See, look where the wind's blowing. The flag.
He doesn't even have to look, he knows.
Yeah. It was almost gone.
I encountered a situation with one of my lieutenants at the stone mill, which may have some bearing upon
you.
you.
Shut your mouth about that damn mill. And don't call him nephew. He's your king.
Rob knows I meant him no disrespect.
You're lucky I'm not your king. I wouldn't let you wave your blunders around like a victory flag.
My blunder sent Tywin's mad dog scurrying back to Casterly Rock with his tail between his legs. I think King Rob understands we're not going to win this war if he's the only one winning any battles. There's glory enough to go around.
It's not about glory. Your instructions were to wait for him to come to you.
I seized an opportunity.
What value was the mill?
The mountain was garrisoned across the river from it.
Is he there now?
Of course not. We took the fight to him. He could not withstand us.
I wanted to draw the mountain into the west, into our country where we could surround him and kill him. I wanted him to chase us, which he would have done because he is a mad dog without a strategic thought in his head. I could have that head on a spike by now. Instead, I have a mill.
We took hostages. Willem Lannister, Martin Lannister.
Willem and Martin Lannister are 14 years old.
Martin is 15, I believe.
Tywin Lannister has my sisters. Have I sued for peace?
No.
You think he'll sue for peace because we have his father's brother's great-grandsons?
No.
How many men did you lose?
208. But for every man we lost, the Lannisters
We
lost.
need our men more than Tywin needs his!
You're supposed to follow orders. You don't question them or do your own thing.
Didn't know.
You would have. Right here today at this gathering if you had been patient.
We seem to be running short of patience here.
You know who isn't? Tywin Lannister.
What are you gonna do?
Intimate, lovely table. Better chairs than the old small council chamber. Conveniently close to your own quarters. I like it.
What news of Jamie? 20,000 unwashed northerners have known about his escape for weeks. Collectively, you control more spies and informants than the rest of the world combined. Do you mean to tell me that none of you has any notion of where he is?
We are trying, my lord.
Try harder. What do we have, then?
Robb Stark and most of his banner men are in Riverrun for the funeral of his grandfather, Lord Hoster Tully. In Stark's absence, Roose Bolton holds Harrenhal, which would seem to make him Lord of Harrenhal in practice, if not in name.
I'll let him have it. The name suits our purposes far more than that useless pile of rubble. The Lord of Harrenhal will make a worthy suitor for the widow Arryn.
For which I am extremely grateful to you, my lord. Lady Arryn and I have known each other since we were children. She has always been positively predisposed toward me.
A successful courtship would make Lord Baelish acting Lord of the Vale.
Titles do seem to breed titles.
You'll leave for the Eyrie as soon as possible and bring Lysa Arryn into the fold. And the young wolf can add his own aunt to the list of people who've taken up arms against him.
Far be it from me to hinder true love, but Lord Baelish's absence would present certain problems. The royal wedding may end up being the most expensive event in living memory. Summer has ended, hard days lie ahead. Not a good time to leave the Crown's finances unattended.
Fully agreed. Which is why I'm naming you new Master of Coin.
Master of Coin.
It would appear to be a position that best suits your talents.
I'm quite good at spending money, but a lifetime of outrageous wealth hasn't taught me much about managing it.
I have no doubt you will prove equal to this challenge.
Here, here.
Jesus.
He roared and smelled her, there she kicked and waved her hair. From there to here, from here to there, all black and brown and covered with hair, he smelled that girl in the summer air.
I hope you're pleased. If you'd armed me, they never would have taken it.
You were armed when we...
I wasn't chained to it. A little match would have ended quite quickly if my hands weren't bound.
All my life I've been hearing, Jaime Lannister. What a brilliant swordsman. He was slower than I expected, and more predictable.
I've been sitting in a muddy pen, wrapped in chains for the past year.
And I'm a woman. I was still beating you.
You were not beating me.
Maybe you were as good as people said. Once.
Once.
Maybe people just love to overpraise a famous name.
When we make camp tonight, you'll be raped. More than once. None of these fellows ever been with a noble woman. You'd be wise not to resist.
Would I?
They'll knock your teeth out.
You think I care about my teeth?
No, I don't think you care about your teeth. If you fight them, they will kill you. Do you understand? I'm the prisoner of Valiant, not you. Let them have what they want. What does it matter?
What does it matter?
Just close your eyes. Pretend they're
Have
ready.
you ever been raped before? You don't know.
If you were a woman, you wouldn't resist. You'd let them do what they wanted.
If I was a woman, I'd make them kill me. I'm not, thank the gods.
If I had a proper forge, I could make it good as new. Doesn't have to look pretty. Just has to keep the arrows out of my heart.
Why are you helping him? He takes us prisoner, and now he's our friend.
You're not our prisoner, little lady.
What am I?
I guessed. I want to put any chains on you.
So I can walk away then?
This wood's unsafe for Ned Stark's daughter. You're lucky we found you.
You think you're good with that bow?
Better than anyone you've ever met.
Cowards' weapon like to fight up close. I like to see a man's face when I could steal him.
Why? You can kiss him.
You remember the last time you were here?
Looks like every other shit in on the road.
Ow. Apologies, but you're one ugly fucker, and I'd rather not see you no more.
What are you doing? We're about to leave.
I'm staying.
You're what?
I baked some brown bread for the innkeep, and she said she never had better. Told Thoros she's keeping me as a payment for all the free meals she's given him. Anyway, it's not me the Brotherhood wants.
My brother ain't no king. I'm not Stark of Winterfell.
Winterfell.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Oh, I made you something.
Oh.
What is it?
It's a wolf.
That's sweet.
Yes, it is.
That's the tail.
Yeah.
Well, be safe.
Yeah, you too. Don't get stabbed.
You don't. Burn your fingers.
Goodbye, Hot Pie.
Goodbye, Harry.
Sorry. Aw, I like Hot Pie.
He's like a young Sam.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Hot Pie! It's really good!
Person could almost be forgiven for forgetting we're at war.
It often comforts me to think that even in war's darkest days, in most places in the world, absolutely nothing is happening.
I've missed you, Uncle. Father missed you too. From the day you left, maybe he never said it in so many words.
Maybe. Your father was a stubborn old ox. I was surprised when he died. I think death had the patience.
I'm glad you were with him. I wish to the gods I had been. Did you make peace in the end?
After 30 years of fighting, I don't think he remembered what started it. He asked me to stop calling myself Blackfish. Said it was an old joke, and it was never funny to begin with. I told him people had been calling me Blackfish for so long, they don't remember my real name.
Every time he would leave for the capital or fight in a campaign, I'd see him off. Wait for me, little cat, he'd say. Wait for me. And I'll come back to you. Sit at this window every day when the sun came up, waiting. I wonder, how many times did Bran or Rickon stare across the moors of Winterfell waiting for me to return? I will never see them again.
You mustn't think it. You don't know the truth. They could be in hiding. Rob believes they're alive, and he must go on believing. He's got to remain strong if he's to prevail, and you must remain strong for him.
Robb Stark's wife.
Hold still.
Is it true what they say about him?
I don't know. What do they say about him?
That he can turn into a wolf at night.
True.
And he eats the flesh of his enemies.
True. You're a Lannister, aren't you?
Martin Lannister.
Martin Lannister. You've nothing to fear. My husband doesn't eat children. Unless it's a full moon. It's not a full moon tonight, is it? See? Nothing to fear.
Always the artists.
What?
Why do they have to kill the horses?
Cinema.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
It's only horses.
Um,
No men.
Oh, yeah, like green pattern.
You said there was dead crows.
There was. How many men were here?
About 300.
And you know what those men are now. All the same to meat for their army.
You think anyone got away?
It's not impossible. You don't go far betting against Mormont. But dead or alive, he took a big gamble coming north. And he lost. Best fighting men are dead. And whether he's Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, blue-eyed corpse, he's a long way from home. Tormund, climb the wall. Take Orell and 20 good men. Take this one. He knows Castle Black's defenses better than any of us. If he's useful, good. If not, throw him off the wall. See if crows can fly.
Fine to go into war. Old friend.
Hide near Castle Black. When I give the signal, hit them in the night. They've got a big old wall to hide behind, but it only guards one side.
We'll meet again.
Aye. If you do your job. Send your eagle above the wall every night. When it's time, I'm going to light the biggest fire the North has ever seen.
Oh, this is back at Craster's Keep.
Ghost?
What's he doing? Doing over there?
What have we here? Frozen crows. Come a long way. Smaller flock than you went north with. We can talk inside, can we?
You feed that pig better than you feed us.
Pig's got value to me. You should all be kissing my feet for letting you in. I'd have turned you all away if I wasn't a godly man. You are a godly man. I am. I got no fear of what's out there. When the white cold comes, your swords and cloaks and bloody fires won't help you. Only ones left will be those who are right with the gods. The real gods.
Is that Gilly? That girl?
Unless you
Maybe.
can bite down on a rag, or she can bite down on my fist.
Jesus. Giving birth to your child.
You're nearly there.
Yeah.
One more push should do it.
What is it? What is it?
Keep quiet.
Oh, God, we gotta walk on those feet.
If you can't ride, we don't stand a chance. I can ride. For sure.
Ride east. Follow the rising sun. Your sister's waiting for you.
Make you a lord of the Iron Islands for this.
We're not in the Iron Islands. Go.
Are we gonna to know who it is.
Well, they're showing his face, but yeah, we don't know his name or anything.
Yeah, or who took him.
Right.
How long will you be gone?
I don't know.
You're abandoning me.
I will never abandon you. You are the son of fire. I am sworn to serve you.
Then serve me.
When I return, you'll understand.
My enemies think they've destroyed me, laughing at me. The way Renly laughed at me. I want Joffrey dead. I want Robb Stark dead. Make me another son.
I cannot.
Why?
You don't have the strength. It would kill you.
I'm not so easily killed. Men have been trying for years. I want you.
She doesn't seem to be reciprocating.
Your fires burn low, my king. There is another way, a better way.
You told me your magic requires a king's blood.
Yes.
I'm the one true king.
You are. But there are others with your blood in their veins. You will sit on the Iron Throne, but first there must be sacrifices. The Lord of Light demands it.
The Walk of Punishment is a warning, Your Grace.
To whom?
For any slave who contemplates doing whatever these slaves did.
Give me your water.
This man has been sentenced to death.
Leave this place, Your Grace. Leave tonight, I beg you.
What is she to do for soldiers? We can find sellswords in Pentos and Mir.
Is it we already, Sir Barristan? If you want to sit on the throne your ancestors built, you must win it. That will mean blood on your hands before the thing is done.
The blood of my enemies, not the blood of innocents.
How many wars have you fought in, Sir Barristan?
3.
Have you ever seen a war where innocents didn't die by the thousands? I was in King's Landing after the Sec, Khaleesi. You know what I saw? Butchery. Babies, children, old men, more women raped than you can count. There's a beast in every man, and it stirs when you put a sword in his hand. But the Unsullied are not men. They do not rape. We do not put cities to the sword unless they're ordered to do so. If you buy them, the only men they'll kill are those you want dead.
Do you disagree, Sir Barristan?
When your brother Rhaegar led his army into Battle of the Trident, men died for him because they believed in him, because they loved him, not because they'd been bought at a slaver's auction. I fought beside the last dragon on that day, Your Grace. I bled beside him.
Rhaegar fought valiantly. Rhaegar fought nobly, and Rhaegar died.
Did you know him well, Sir Barristan?
I did, Your Grace. Finest man I ever met.
I wish I had known him. But he was not the last dragon. I want to buy them all.
Kotas ponerejo. Jirini otabasco coctiles que kimajo pop bembe misilo rojila si tobacco toliko ribi.
There are 8,000 Unsullied in Astapor. Is this what you mean by all? Yes, 8,000. And the ones still in training as well.
Aussi poshi bive.
Master Grezin says they cannot sell half-trained boys. If they fail on the battlefield, they will bring shame upon all of Astapor. I will have them all or take none. Many will fall in battle. I'll need the boys to pick up the swords they drop. Master Krasnis says you cannot afford this. Your ship will buy you 100 Unsullied, because Master Krasnis is generous. The gold you have left is worth 10, but good Master Krasnis will give you 20.
Jeez.
The Dothraki you have with you.
Being nice. He's being a dick.
The Dothraki you have are not worth what they cost to feed, but Master Krasnis will give you 3 Unsullied for all of them. Master Krasnis asks how you propose to pay for the remaining 7,877 Unsullied. I have dragons. I'll give you one.
We will win the throne with dragons, not slaves, Your Grace.
Khaleesi is 3 dragon.
1.
2.
1.
Detrás de Rovaja.
They want the biggest one. Done.
Done.
I'll take you as well. Now, you'll be Master Krasny's gift to me. Token of a bargain well struck. Pindasko jiunte bila pameruti. Pindasko gomela kizisir.
A dragon is worth more than any army.
Aegon Targaryen proved that.
You're both here to advise me. I value your advice, but if you ever question me in front of strangers again, I'll be advising someone else. Is that understood?
Ouch.
Do you have a name? One's name is Missandei, Your Grace. Do you have a family? Mother and a father you'd return to if you had the choice? No, Your Grace. No family living. You belong to me now. It is your duty to tell me the truth. Yes, Your Grace, lying is a great offence. Many of those on the Walk of Punishment were taken there for less. I offered water to one of the slaves dying on the Walk of Punishment. Do you know what he said to me? Let me die. There are no masters in the grave, Your Grace. Is it true what Master Krausen has told me about the Unsullied? About their obedience? All questions have been taken from them. They obey, that is all. Once they are yours, they are yours. They will fall on their swords if you command it. And what about you? You know that I'm taking you to war. You may go hungry. You may fall sick. You may be killed. Valar Morghulis. Yes. All men must die.
Now we know what it means.
They are not men.
Oh.
Oh, a little smart to that.
A surprising place to keep the royal ledgers.
I'm surprised you're surprised. This is the safest place in the city.
Not for bastards.
That's all of them, my lord.
Thank you, my dear. Pod. Take them outside. I'll be there in a moment.
Yes, my lord.
I hear you owe that boy a significant debt.
Only my life. Not all that significant, I'm afraid.
You should have him knighted.
If only the Master of Coin had such power.
If only. I owe you a significant debt. Red-headed friend. You secured her release when the Queen detained her.
Oh, that. Of course. A simple misunderstanding.
Apparently, Her Grace believed that you two had some sort of special relationship.
We don't. I did fuck her once.
I know.
But we don't.
I know. But how would the Queen get that idea?
Why don't you ask her? Any advice for me on my new position?
Keep a low profile.
If I had a gold dragon, for every time I heard that joke, I'd be richer than you are.
Well, you are richer than I am.
Good point.
Numbers on paper, once you understand that, it's easy to make them behave. Trivial, even. You want a real challenge? Try horse.
I've tried quite a few. Well, lots of work to do. Enjoy the Eyrie.
Looks like dull reading.
You think all reading is dull reading?
An opinion I share with some of the finest men I know.
The secret history of the Seven Kingdoms is written in these pages.
Unless Lord Twatbeard made up a bunch of numbers to hide what he's really up to.
Unless he made it all up, yes. Podrick, do keep up.
Yes, my lord.
Podrick?
Yes, my lord.
After a long consultation with my colleague, Sir Bronn, I finally found a suitable reward for the services you've provided, over and above what might be considered reasonable. Tell me, Pod, have you ever been with a woman?
Oh, my lord.
Wonderful. Jenna specializes in first-timers.
She's not bad with second-timers either.
My lord.
Fair enough repayment for putting your spear through my would-be killer's face, wouldn't you say? Now, as it happens, Marae, quite the spear handler herself. She's here to thank you for staying by my side as the battle raged all around me.
My lord, I don't even...
She's here to thank you for being a thoroughly respectful fellow, who's never once failed to address me as my lord. Be back in time for my supper.
Pace yourself, lad.
For years, I've heard that Littlefinger is a magician. Whenever the crown needs money, he rubs his hands together and poof, mountains of gold.
Let me guess. He's not a magician.
No.
He's stealing it?
Worse, he's borrowing it.
What's wrong with that?
Can't afford to pay it back. That's what's wrong with it. Crown owes millions to my father.
Seeing as it's his grandson's ass on the throne, I imagine he'll forgive that debt.
Forgive a debt. My father. For a man of the world, you're strangely naive.
I've never borrowed money before. I'm not clear on the rules.
Well, the basic principle is I lend you money, and after an agreed-upon period of time, you return it with interest.
And what if I don't?
Well, you have to.
But what if I don't?
This is why I don't lend you money. Anyway, it's not my father I'm worried about. It's the Iron Bank of Bravos. We owe them tens of millions. If we fail to repay these loans, the bank will fund our enemies. One way or another, they always get their gold back. Ah, the return of the conquering hero. Does he have a little jaunt in his step?
The lad's practically skipping.
You were gone a long time. Trust you got your money's worth. Should I say my money's worth? Oh, it was a gift, Podrick. This is more than I give you in a year.
He's a squire. You don't pay him.
Oh, then it's much more than I give you in a year.
I won't take it, my lord.
Maybe they're trying to curry some favor with the new master of coin.
Have you ever known a whore to turn down gold? They were happy enough to take it when I gave it to them.
What did you tell them?
I didn't tell them anything.
What did you do to them?
Lots of things.
And they seem to like these things?
Yes, my lord.
Of course they seem to like it. They're paid to seem to like it.
Only they weren't paid.
What are you saying?
These ladies enjoyed him so much they gave him the time for free.
Is that what you're telling us? We're going to need details. Copious details.
Copious amounts of details.
Okay.
Oh, he's lost his breath.
Yeah.
Gotta get your ass up.
You know how we deal with runaways here, do you? Take off his pants. I'm gonna fuck you into the dirt.
No, please! No, 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 no! No! No, please! No! No!
You little bastard. Come, my lord. You're a long way from home.
That was the guy that let him go, right?
Yes, I think so.
Same guy.
He looked like he's the same guy.
I'll take the big bitch first. When she's good and wet, you lot can finish her off.
My lord, I am Brienne of Tarth. Lady Catelyn Stark commanded me to deliver Sir Jaime to King's Landing.
Catelyn Stark's a treasonous cunt. Orders were to take the Kingslayer alive. Nobody said shit about you. It was. Take her over there where
Bye,
Stark.
Brienne.
Like a little privacy.
You know who she is, don't you?
Some big dumb bitch from who cares where. Nabeen was a woman, that bitch.
She's Brienne of Tarth. Her father's Lord Selwyn Tarth. Heard of Tarth? They call it the Sapphire Isle. You know why? Every sapphire in Westeros was mined on Tarth. Sapphires are gemstones, the blue ones.
I know what they are.
Lord Selwyn would pay his daughter's weight in sapphires if she's returned to him, but only if she's alive. Her honor unbesmirched.
Is he trying to help her?
Sounds like it.
Bring her back here. Unbesmirched.
Not defiled.
Fancy word for a fancy man.
I hated to read as a child, but my father forced me to study the books every morning before I could practice with sword or horse. 4 hours every day, holed up in the mace's chambers. I learned a lot of fancy words.
I bet you did. Your father, he'd pay your weight in gold to get you back.
You'll be a rich man till the end of your days. And your sons will be rich men, and their sons after them. Lands, titles, you'll have them all. The North can't win this war. You're a smart man, you understand that. We have the numbers, we have the gold.
Aye, you have both.
Fighting bravely for a losing cause is admirable. Fighting for a winning cause is far more rewarding.
Don't argue with that.
Now that we're speaking together man to man, I wonder if you need to keep me chained to this tree? I'm not asking to be freed from my constraints, but if I could sleep lying down, my back would thank you for it. I'm not as young and resilient as I was once.
None of us are. Unchain Sir Jaime from the tree.
I can't believe he helped her.
Yeah.
After everything.
Suppose you'll be wanting something to eat.
Famished, actually.
We've got a spare partridge on the fire.
Do you like partridge?
Partridge.
Bring a bird over here.
Partridge.
And a carving knife. Will this work as a table, my lord?
Yes, this will do nice.
On the stump. You think you're the smartest man there is. Everyone alive has to bow and scrape and lick your boots.
My God.
And if you get in any trouble, all you've got to do is say, my father. And that's it. All your troubles are gone. Have you got something to say? Careful. You don't want to say the wrong thing. You're nothing without your daddy. Your daddy ain't here. Never forget that. Yeah, this should help you remember.
All black and brown and covered in hair.
Wow.
Right? That is his fighting hand. Like his sword hand. Can you believe that?
Well. Jesus. Christ. My God.
I know.
That escalated real quickly.
Real quick, yeah.
Damn.
Just all being nice and then... Oh.
So Tyrion is now the Master of Coin, which is going to be interesting. But he's clever. He's smart. Which I actually think he will be good at the job. Because that's what... Like, growing up in this world, you want to be strong. You want to be a fighter. And Tyrion wasn't able to be that.
Right.
So his probably the thing that he had to do is just go to books. Was it in season 1 or 2? I think it was 1. He was going to the wall and he was talking to Jon. You have to sharpen your mind as well as your sword.
Oh, right.
That's a line I really like from him.
Yeah, he doesn't use the sword, but like others sharpen their
swords,
weapon.
you have to sharpen your mind to books, you know.
He uses his mind as his weapon.
Yeah. So I actually think he will do a pretty decent job at it.
Yeah.
Which the Queen will hate.
Right.
Absolutely hate him for it.
Right.
Which is great because she thinks he's going to be terrible at it.
Right.
That's why she was all smug and smiling at him.
You know.
All like that. But I think he will actually do pretty good at the job.
Yeah, she didn't like in his hand either. So
no.
You can't expect much from her.
I'm hoping he'll be great at it just because Queen doesn't want him to be
face.
good at it. Arya and can't remember his name. The kid.
Gendry.
Gendry is now just them two because Hot Pie is staying where like a little town, little village. Does that look like?
Right.
With that cook.
Yeah.
Probably a good place for him. They looked like he had a talent.
It's like
for
an
cooking.
inn,
Yeah.
I think, and like food. And
he seemed like he was like he did remind me of like a Sam.
Yeah.
So
yeah, good guy.
I don't know if we'll see him in the future, but probably a good place to stay there.
Yeah, away from the water.
Away from the Starks and the Lannisters, because anywhere when you're close to them, you seem to die. So
yes,
stay there because you seem sweet. So
let's keep him that way.
What else happened? Daenerys sounds like she's gonna give away a dragon.
Yeah.
So I was right.
Or a big one.
A big one. Which is surprising a little bit.
Oh yeah. She needed those dragons too.
That is the only thing that she had, so it's kind of surprising, kind of not, because that's really the only thing that she had.
Right.
That is worth enough to get it.
Right. Well, she does need soldiers, and 8,000 is a lot for one dragon.
Yeah.
Like, 8,000
but
people.
It's a dragon.
I know, which could help her
one
in
of
the
the
war.
only ones in the world. So
Right.
it is worth a lot more than it would be if there were dragons.
Right. Might be the only way that she can win the war. Get back into her seat. Her throne.
So I'm excited to see how that continues as well. But,
oh, yeah. Yep. Looks like Jon, they're going to have to climb the wall.
Yep. Which is going to be very interesting.
It's like, what did they say?
It's
500
huge.
feet high. Like,
It's huge. Why would you want to climb that?
they want some people on the other side when they go to war.
I'd sneak through the tunnel.
I
I wouldn't climb that.
Like, it's me. Let me in.
Yeah.
He's got to be part of their team so they don't
Yeah.
kill him. Or they'd probably kill him.
It's true. Well, he could probably do it like, instead of going all the way over there, we could just go through this tunnel.
Yeah.
At this time and this time, there's going to be a guard around this place, or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
There's normally not, around this time of night, there's normally not a lot of many people guarding this certain section or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Frame it that way, because he's pretty clever.
And what, get them caught?
Not caught. I'm not sure what his plan is. Because it sounds like they want to kill them all the crows, like, when they
Right.
get there.
Right.
So what would be his plan when he gets there?
Yeah.
Because then all of the other crows are going to come.
Yeah.
After that, what's going to happen then?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's only 100 of them left.
Yeah. So, yeah. And now, Jamie has no hand, which, in this time could be a death sentence.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure they will trade it. Because it sounded like they wanted him to live.
Mm-hmm.
So I bet they will treat it. I bet he'll probably get an infection, but of some kind.
He could get infection, yeah.
But, because that's the biggest issue. Because they could easily stop the bleeding with the fire, you know.
Mm-hmm. Burn it.
Burn.
Mm-hmm.
All of that. But it's mostly the infection is the biggest issue with it.
Yeah, it should be something to worry about for sure. Especially in that time. You don't just have med kits lying around.
And what is going to be is mental state. That is going to be a complete 180.
Well, his whole image is about him being
The Kingslayer.
Yeah.
Be the best, one of the best knights and
The
one of
best
the best swordsmen. And now he doesn't have it's his right hand, right?
Yeah.
Right hand.
Yeah.
And that's his sword's hand.
Right.
So even if he wanted to become a good swordsman, he would have to relearn everything again.
Yep.
And
with your left hand.
with his left hand, and he's been doing it for 20 years at least. So
yeah. It's
gonna
be tough.
It's pretty much just he'd probably feel like he'd want to die, because that's just what he wants, the recognition of fame. That's what he likes. He's like that. He likes that fame.
Right.
So that's going to be very interesting, and to see now that Brienne's with him, see if she helps pulls him back from that ledge. Metaphorically.
Well, she kind of owes him now.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, if he makes it back to King's Landing, what's that going to be like? I mean, what's his whole thing going to be like from now on? And how is his character going to develop from here?
Right.
Because I could see it going of multiple ways. He could humble himself, it could humble him, or he can turn mean.
Right. Want revenge and whatever. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Things are happening. Moving along. Oh, well, thanks for watching with us this episode. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let us know. Answer some of those questions we had. It would be great.
Yes.
We appreciate everything you guys share. No spoilers for this one, alright? I gotta hold my tongue. It's hard for me to not say stuff, but I'm trying my best.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you for hanging with us today, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep. See you next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.